Hello everyone. From today, I'm going to teach Korean as a foreign languages from scratch level. I've been teaching Korean for now several years. I'm based in the UK, London, and learning Korean as a foreign language is not easy languages. If you especially come from different history, cultural background, but compared to Chinese or Japanese, I think Korean language is somewhat is more logical language to learn from the beginning. As long as you guys learn from the beginning with the right way, I mean the systematically. Not like Japanese or Chinese. Korean languages is based on phonetic alphabet like Western languages. So once you know, guys, all the alphabet, Korean alphabet, then you can learn easier than Chinese, Japanese. 자, let's crack on then from the beginning. I'm gonna teach you from the alphabet, basically vowels and consonants separately. Today, maybe the first lessons, I'm gonna start with the vowel sound. 자, I just shared with you guys with some Korean textbook here. And then as you can see, Korean vowel consonant, we are divided into two different sections here. And then Korean alphabet called Hangul was invented by great King Sejong mid 15th century. Then up to 15th century, we shared the Chinese letter and to writing down our document, for example, right? But by the time, Chinese letters only noble people. Of course, at the time we have a social class, and then common class, and then low class, which is servant class. They are not allowed to learn Chinese letter because it's a prestigious or like eligible, like a higher class subject. So King Sejong pitied the situation. The common people or low class people can't learn the Chinese letter. So he tried to study hard and investigate many different languages, theory, and principles. He managed to create this wonderful, great Korean script called Hangul, mid 15th century. 자, then let's find out what's the above. 자, if you turn around page, 자, next pages. Then as you can see, we're gonna start to learn the vowel first, because vowel is easier to learn compared to consonant when it comes to learn foreign languages, because vowel sound there has no any obstacle in your oval cavity, so basically it's much easier to pronounce, to learn. So as you can see, the left hand side, page 18 here. As you can see, the Korean vowel here all looks like a sticks sticking out, some attached to some little stick. Yeah. Then how King Sejong invented this vowel? Actually, Korean vowel, I'm going to share that with the whiteboard here. Starting from three fundamental theories. One is a dot, the other one is a vertical stick, the other one is a horizontal stick. One of this symbol represent for dot stand for sky, and then vertical stick stand for human standing. The horizontal stick stand for earth, where we are standing on, right? So Korean vowel starting from three basic fundamental theories. King Sejong combined among three this fundamental symbol to create another vowel. Then we're gonna start from 10 basic vowel he created. I'm gonna write them down one by one. I'm gonna explain separately. This one, 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 this one. Then we have this one last one, right? Then Korean vowel, as you can see, do you remember from three fundamental theory? This little stick come from this dot sky, right? Then you basically combine among three different fundamental theory, right? Then first one, how you gonna pronounce this one? We pronounce a sound. Second one, we pronounce ya sound. The third one we pronounce a sound. Like a sound, right? When English pronoun or the English word like a sound here, right? Next one you pronounce your sound. Next one you pronounce o sound. Next one you pronounce your sound. Next one you pronounce o sound. Next one you pronounce you sound. The last two we pronounce u sound. Last two pronounce e sound. Do you remember? This one is starting from Earth. This one from human standing for, right? We just learned 10 basic vowels. These are only alphabet value. It's not letter yet. So how we gonna create it, this individual vowel into letter? In Korean, we adding beautiful face in front or above. You adding circle in front, this vertical based vowel. You adding circle on top, this horizontal based vowel. Next two as well, you adding on top, the vertical in front. Let's practice one more time. Now adding face value, right? The make vowel into letter. Starting from first one again. This one we pronounce right? Korean letter, when you writing down in letter, always starting from left to the right direction. Yeah. So left to right direction. Yeah. Let's read it and then writing again. First vowel, starting from the circle, right? And then this one later. So sound, right? Next one, ya sound. Starting from circle again, and then stick here, right hand side. So all the time starting left to right direction when you're writing down, right? So far we learned ya, right? Next one. Sound, right? So we pronounce right? So sound. So when you pronounce English vocabulary, awful, sound, right? Right? So starting from circle again and then adding stick. Yeah? Right? So one more time. Right? So next one. Your sound. So you pronounce your, right? Starting from again, this base value plus vowel. Yeah. So pronounce together your sound. Yeah. Again, one more time. Circle, and then stick. Your, right? So left to right direction when you're writing down, right? All the time, right? So next one. O sound. O sound, right? Top to bottom direction this time. Yeah. Because you have to writing down circle first on top and then below horizontal based vowel. Yeah. You pronounce O, right? So top to bottom direction this time. So far we learned two different fundamental way to writing down Korean letter. Number one, all the time left to right direction. Number two, top to bottom direction. That depends on which vowel based vocabulary you're using it. You decide whether you're gonna writing left to right or top to bottom direction. Next one. yo, right? You pronounce yo, right? This one also top to bottom direction, yeah? Because you're using this horizontal based vowel below, right? So you have to starting from the top, yeah? Because you're gonna adding this circle from the top, right? Yeah, so should be top to bottom direction, right? Top to bottom direction when you're writing down, right? So let's read one more time and then writing. So circle first, stick below. So you pronounce yo, right? So next one. This time circle first, then middle stick down below, right? So again, top to bottom direction you have to write down. Yeah, that means you have to write down circle first, and then horizontal stick, and then middle stick below. Yeah, so we pronounce this one ooh, right? Top to bottom direction. Yeah, circle first, horizontal, and then middle stick down. Yeah, top to bottom direction. Yeah, so you have to write down this circle first. Yeah, number 2 here, and the number 3 here. Yeah, top to bottom direction. So this one you pronounce oo sound, right? So let's read it and writing down again. Oo sound, right? So stick, so circle first, stick, middle, horizontal, and then bottom below, top to bottom direction. Ooh, right? So next one. So circle first again, and then horizontal, and then 2 middle stick down. So again, top to bottom direction. This pronunciation, you, right? So circle, middle stick, and then below 2 stick down. So top to bottom direction, we pronounce you, right? So let's read it and writing down again. So circle first, so middle stick, 2 middle stick down, top to bottom direction. So you pronounce you, right? So next one. So this one, right? So one is a horizontal. This is a represent our listening, right? So you writing down circle and then horizontal. You pronounce sound. Yeah. Again, circle first, horizontal, sound. So top to bottom direction again, right? So whenever you're writing down any vowel letter, always starting from circle. Circle is a face, yeah? Make a vowel looks pretty, right? But has no sound value. This circle, only face value, right? So whenever, whichever you writing down Korean letter based on vowel sound, you adding circle first. 자, again, this sound, 자, starting from top to bottom. So you writing down circle first all the time, yeah? Number 1, and then this stick, number 2, right? So top to bottom direction, right? 자, then last one, last tense basic vowel sound, 자, E sound, right? E, yeah? So again, this one, number 1, yeah? This one, number 2. This one now, left to right direction, yeah? It depends on what type of vowel sound you're using it, you decide left to right, top to bottom direction, right? This vertical stick based on vowel, you normally writing left to the right direction, right? So let's start again. Circle first, stick down, yeah? So left to the right direction, right? So you write this circle first and then stick second. So left to the right direction. We pronounce E sound. So far we learned 10 basic vowel already. 자, let's practice from the beginning then. 자, 아, 야, 어, 여, 오, 요, 우, 유, 으, 이, right? 자, can you repeat after me? 자, 따라하세요. 따라하세요 means in Korean. Read after me. 자, 아, 야, 어, 여, 오, 요, 우, 유, 으, 이, right? 자, the writing method, 자, vertical based vowel like this one. Yeah? This guys. You have to add circle first, this one, right? Circle first. Yeah? These guys, you have to write in left to right direction. Do you remember? 자, then horizontal based vowel. 자, this guy. Horizontal based vowel, these guys, you have to write down. 자, circle first, top to bottom direction. Yeah? Top to bottom direction, right? So, top to bottom direction. So, remember, when you writing down Korean letter, fundamentally, there are two ways to writing down. Always left to right. And then second way, top to bottom. Sometimes we have combined together number, the top to bottom direction, and then left to right direction. We combine sometimes together. Sometimes left to right, top to bottom together. Depends on how many consonants you're using in the same syllable sound. Yeah? So we're gonna learn how to combine between consonant vowel, consonant, even two consonants inside one syllable sound. We're gonna learn later. So today we're gonna focus on how to read, how to write down this vowel sound. 자, we have a double vowel. 자, we just learned 10 basic vowels, right? Then we're gonna learn double vowel. 자, in Korean alphabet, we have 11 more double vowel sound. 자, we're gonna learn one by one. 자, if you now remember 10 basic vowel we just learned, then we can combine how to make a double vowel using 10 basic vowel. 자, if you see the page here, there's some method how to combine between vowel, right? And then how to create 10 basic vowel combining from 3 fundamental theory, right? 자, and then we're gonna learn now. 자, if we learn the consonant, I'm gonna teach you 10 basic, 11 double vowel, right? 자, one by one, right? 자, we learn so far R sound, right? And then we learn E sound. Normally E sound you combine with the other single vowel sound to create double sound. 자, this one you writing down left to right, so this one, right? And then you adding this stick behind here. So we create this A sound, egg A sound. Easy, right? 자, I told you all the time, this vertical based vowel, you're writing left to right direction. So this double vowel as well, left to right direction. Yeah? So you're starting from circle, and then you're adding this one behind. So left to right direction, right? 자, let's read it and then writing together. Just circle first, and then right hand side. Yeah? So circle first, and then right hand side. Yeah? So you pronounce A, right? Double vowel, A sound. Yeah? 자, then next one. 자, we learn this one, Ya sound, right? Ya sound. Then we're gonna adding again E sound behind. 자, creating this double vowel sound. Yeah? 자, as you can visually see, this stick went here, right? So we're creating Ye sound. 자, let's try to write down together. 자, circle first. 자, stick right hand side. So left to right direction, writing down, right? So always remember vowel alphabet sound, you writing down circle first. Yeah. So circle first and then stick behind. So left to right direction. So this sounds yeah sound, right? So then next one. So we learn this one, right? And then you adding e sound again, making another a sound. So now you can visually easily distinguish, right? This stick go here, right? So this one again a sound. Oh, now you have a question. You said there is another a we learned before, right? Do you remember? This one also a sound, isn't it? Oh, then what's the difference? There are two identical double vowel sound, a sound. So now this time you guys have to remember in Korean we have a four strong vowel concept. Yeah, it's a grammatically very important. You guys have to remember this one. Who are the four strong vowels? Yeah, the four strong vowel in Korean. 자, 아 sound, 야 sound, 오 sound, 요 sound. So these are four strong vowel in Korean vowel. Yeah. Then you can see this ah is a strong vowel, isn't it? Strong vowel based double vowel here, right? This is a weaker vowel. Oh is a weaker vowel. So even sounds identical. A. The bottom one, based on the strong vowel ah, is a more accent-wise strong sound. Yeah. So you make your lips oval shape. A. Yeah. You're putting more power there, right? When you pronounce A, right? So upper one is based on weaker vowel, so you don't have to put an accent. So just A, right? A. Can you distinguish? But don't worry, in Korean, even you put an accent, meaning doesn't changes. Yeah. This one, why we created two different A identical sound, because it's in the end is a spelling matter. You create a different vocabulary using different spelling, right? Just a different spelling. Yeah. So don't worry about at the moment. Yeah. About to this vowel sound, right? As long as you see the shape come from which one, and you pronounce same A sound, right? This is more important now, right? So next one. So your sound. Do you remember? Ah, yeah, or your, right? Your sound. Then you can add in another E sound, making another yes sound. So again, you confused. Oh, we learn another yes sound before. Ah, yeah, plus E, making another yeah before. Do you remember? Now you have an idea now. Yeah is a strong vowel, one of the strong vowel I told you before, right? Ah, yeah, o, yo. Four strong vowel, based four strong vowel. More accent here, right? So this time more accent. Yeah. Yeah. 자, over one, yo is a weaker vowel. So then this one has no accent. Yeah. Just even sound. Yeah. Even make your lips oval shape, maybe almost similar with this as well, but sounds wise, identical. But if you dare to ask which one is a more strong sound, then bottom one is more strong sound. Why? Based on strong vowel here. Yeah. So yeah, right? Over one's up, yeah, right? But sounds are identical. Okay, this is only spelling matter. Don't worry at the moment. Yeah. So let's carry on. 자, 아야, 어여. 자, we create this 여, yeah, right? Then after O sound, we have three different combination. The number one combination. 자, O sound plus, do you remember? 아 sound, making O ah O ah O ah O ah O ah wow. Yeah. So you writing like this one. Yeah. As you can see, this stick went to right hand side. Yeah. So this one writing down top to bottom, this one writing down left to right direction, right? So you combine together here, right? So pronunciation 와 sound, right? So O plus 아 making 와 sound. 자, second combination. 자, O plus 자, we learn A sound. Do you remember? Well, this one theoretically is a double sound, but this time is as considered one single sound. Yeah? So A, O, A plus 자, you can making 왜 sound. 자, as you can see, this stick went to right hand side. Yeah? So you pronounce 왜 sound. Yeah? 왜. Yeah? So 왜 question mark behind. 왜 in Korean meaning, in English term. Why meaning why. When you asking question why, in Korean we say 왜. Interesting, right? Kind of a similar spelling starting. Why? Korean 왜. 자, then third combination. 자, O plus 자, do you remember last 10 basic vowel E sound, right? 자, O, E 자, making 왜 sound. 자, as you can see, stick here, right? Right hand side, right? So this one pronunciation timid 왜 sound as well. Number 2, number 3 sounds similar, right? Not exactly same though, right? As you can see, the spelling is different, right? 자, I'm gonna explain. There would be third 왜 sound later. So I'm gonna compare among 3 왜 sound later. 자, then we starting the 우 sound. So after 우, we have 3 different combination as well. 자, first combination. 자, 우 plus sound making making 워 sound. So you pronounce 워, yeah, 워 break up, yeah. Russian and then Ukraine has a war now, right? So 워 broke up, 워 sound, 워, yeah, making 워, right? As you can see, the sound you adding here right hand side, right? So making 워, right? So this one top to bottom, left to the right direction, writing, right? 자, then second combination. 자, this time 우 plus the second A. Do you remember? Yeah. Then we combine like this one. 자, you can see the visually, right? 자, this A stick here, right? Right hand side, right? So top to bottom, left to right direction. Yeah, you're writing down, right? So you pronounce in this one another third way, right? So now I'm going to explain. We learn 2 more way sound before, right? One is number 1, this one, right? This one way sound we learned before, right? The second one, so we learn this one. So way, right? This one is way as well. The third one, another timid one we learned before, right? This one, yeah? Also way, right? So I wrote it down in terms of strengths. The strongest accent sound first. So accent-wise, this one is the strongest sound, right? Accent. This is the second one. The last one is a timid sound. Yeah. So the first one based on strong vowel O sound. Yeah. So this is strong. Also the width of the mouth is a wide one. Yeah. So basically oval shaped mouth and the wide. Yeah. So way with accent way, right? 자, second one almost the same width of mouth, oval shape, but without accent. way. 자, third one is a narrow lips, timid one. Yeah? Even based on strong vowel O, but timid one, weakest vowel contained together, so make a timid sound, little, yeah? Narrow lips, so way, yeah? Without accent. Yeah? 자, but for third point of view, third person point of view, when first person, third person anyway, the opposite person listen to among these three word sounds almost identical. Then why we created these three kind of similar or identical sounds? To create different vocabulary using different spelling, right? 자, then last combination 11th of double vowel double vowel combination. I'm gonna delete this one. 자, then sound, sound making right? 자, do you remember? 자, one is a reference for Earth originally, right? This one reference for human standing theoretically, right? You combine together, right? So sound plus sound making. 자, this guys has three different way to read it. So this is I think the most compelling, the most difficult compelling vowel sound in Korean vowel. Number one, you have to read the like the first one sound. Number two, how can you read the second one? Sound. Third one, you sometimes have to read it like a sound. So this double vowel has three different ways to read it. So it's quite difficult, right? Then I'm going to explain how to distinguish between sound, sound, or S sound. It depends on what situation. Yeah. So this one we're going to learn later on because we're just starting the vowel today, right? So don't worry about this one. It's very easy. Once you know the regulation or some kind of rules, then you can easily distinguish between sound, sound, S sound later. Yeah, depending on how to distinguish in the textbook, right? 자, so far today, 자, we'll learn 10 basic vowel and plus 11 double vowel today. 자, not like Chinese, not like Japanese, Korean has a phonetic division between vowel consonant. So you can create the syllables. Yeah, syllable is a minimum unit to create as a vocabulary, right? 자, Japanese guys, they don't have this vowel consonant concept like a Korean phonetic alphabet. Japanese have 54 already made up syllable based languages. They have already combined vowel consonant. They don't have a vowel consonant concept in their languages. They created already 54, originally 55, but they did. So one is the syllable is the duplicate sound. So 54 syllable based languages, Japanese languages. So they have limited, I think, the sounds they can mimic when it comes to they learn foreign languages. Chinese, my Chinese name, for example, surname is like this one. Each Chinese letter has own meaning, also own sound there. Also, Chinese language has no consonant vowel concept. One letter has a full meaning there, full sound there. What makes Chinese language more difficult to learn? Each language has a different, maybe 4 different ways to accent. Each accent is meaning different sometimes. So as you can see, both Chinese, Japanese has totally different way to learning. Korean languages for Western learner point of view may be much easier because we have a phonetic based alphabet like English or other Latin languages. So far, before I finished today's first lesson, I'm gonna repeat again. 10 basic vowel, 11 double vowel sound. So far we learn a, ya, o, yo, o, yo, u, you, e, right? So 10 basic vowel, right? So some of my learner asking me this middle stick concept, this one, originally come from this dot represent for sky, right? So this one, the length, how long you can writing down, we can writing down this one. Doesn't matter the length of this stick. Yeah, it's just a different font, different way to writing down. Yeah? So you can develop your own way to writing down Korean letter. But remember, Korean vowel all the time starting from circle, pace first. You have to write down this circle first. Yeah. Remember as well, the writing down method in Korean letter all the time left to right direction. Second method, top to bottom direction. Right? So first 4 vowel here, these guys. As you can see, all left to right direction, right? Because you have to writing down circle first, right? And then lot of 4 here. So these guys, as you can see, you have to writing down top to bottom direction. Because you have to writing down circle first, remember? So I think so you can easily get this Korean vowel shape from any internet searching site. So then when you try to writing down Korean vowel, remember these 2 fundamental methods. Number 1, left to right direction. Number 2, top to bottom direction. So before I finish the first lesson, let's recap again the 11 double vowel as well. So double vowel, so we learn first one, so A, right? So A sound, right? So we learn this one as well, right? Yeah sound, right? So we learn another A sound as well. So we learn another yeah sound. So as you can see, I wrote down all these vowel sound left to right direction all the time, right? Because I have to writing down circle first. Yeah. Then we learn the wa sound, right? We learn the we sound. So we learn we sound. Yeah. So these guys, when you're writing down, be more complicated, right? Just circle first, right? So then top to bottom, and then after that, right hand side. Top to bottom, right hand side. Top to bottom, right hand side, right? Then we learn the, I'm going to delete it again. The wa sound we learn, right? Wa, right? And then we learn another we sound. We learn, we have learned this one, right? We sound, right? We sound. So this one, we, right? So as you can see, you have to writing down all the time circle first when you're writing down the vowel word, right? So top to bottom, right hand side. Top to bottom, right hand side. Top to bottom, right hand side. So number one first, right? And the second here. Yeah. So let's read one more time. So and then writing one more time. So top to bottom first, and then writing right hand side. Yeah. One, right? Top to bottom first, and then right hand side. Top to bottom first, and then right hand side. Yeah. This one, right? Top to bottom, right hand side, right? So we sound, right? We. Then last one between sound, sound. You remember we writing down this one, right? So this one is the most tricky one I told you before, right? So this one has 3 different ways to read it. So like number 1 is sound. Like number 2 is sound. Number 3 a sound as well. So do you remember? 자, hopefully you guys understand the Korean vowel in our first lesson today. Obviously, I'm a native Korean, so I try to use English to teach Korean as foreign languages. Maybe some native Korean people are wondering why I'm using English to teach Korean, because I think it's from the scratch level. When I teach someone totally beginner level, has no any Korean language information, it's very difficult to teach it only using Korean languages. So I think that according to my and the previous teaching experience, I think that for total beginner, I think that explain English, especially for English speaking people, is much more effective. So that's why I'm teaching Korean using English word, English language, even I'm not a native English speaker. Also, the English is the kind of most primary international language as well. So many people learning English. So I hope I can reach more people who want to learn Korean from the scratch level. So using this English, I think they can understand much better, right? So today I'm gonna close down my first lesson. So hopefully you guys understand much better now how Korean vowel starting from, and then how to writing down, how to read it individual. So pretty much Korean vowel we have 10 basic plus 11 double, making 21 vowel. So compared to other languages, number of vowels, we have a lot of vowels in our languages. So the more vowel you have each language, the more you can pronounce many different sounds. So I think having a lot of vowel in one language is very good. I think the benefit to create so many different sounds in the end anyway. So I hope you guys enjoying today's first my lesson, and I'm gonna see you next time. I'm gonna teach you consonant. Thank you everybody, and then see you next time. Bye.